Alright everyone, so this is my interior stateroom on the Carnival Sunshine. It's one of the Cloud9 spa staterooms, the inside, so let's go inside and take a look. Alright, so everyone, as you can see here, here's the bed, and over here is the desk. Okay. The TV up here in the corner. And let's open up this door. Turn on the light. And here's the bathroom. Bathroom is pretty typical on board most cruise ships, most insides here. Here's your sink. Here are two side shelves, or I guess four side shelves, two on either side. You got an expandable mirror. And your little shower stall here. These are pretty typical on most insides here. Not bad. Close it. Turn off this light. Close the door here. And here you've got 4 drawers right there. Over here you have a cabinet. When you open it up, got your fridge inside. We emptied out the bar and put in our own beverages in here, so you can see. Yep. And then over here you've got your 2 cupboards. Another one right here. Now, many of you might have noticed in the Carnival Cruise Line's brochures, the actual cruise brochures, or online, that this stateroom is listed at 185 square feet, which is what they seem to rank pretty well all their insides in. Well, if you can tell by this video, there's no way that this is 185 square feet. My wife and I just came off being on the Norwegian Jewel back in May out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We're right now currently on our way to Montego Bay out of New Orleans. And that inside stateroom, which to us felt quite small, was listed at about 150 square feet. This seems about that, if not maybe a little smaller. Biggest drawback that I've noticed is right here. If you'll notice, how is the person supposed to be able to get over to that side of the bed? Well, you have to literally climb over the bed to get to that side of the bed here. And as for on this side that my wife sleeps on, as you can see, there's barely enough space, maybe a foot of space. So, while it probably does the two twins separate fine, in its king configuration, doesn't do it well. It's a nice enough room, you know, I like the color palette in here and that, but it's not 185 square feet, and I think for an inside, this is pretty cramped. We were on the Carnival Spirit a few years ago, and our insides, which are also listed at 185 square feet, they were much bigger, much more smartly designed, lots of space, lots of areas to move around. This, nowhere near that. So I hope this gives you a nice little overview of what the insides on the Cloud9 spa staterooms on the Carnival Sunshine look like if you plan on taking a ship. It's a nice ship, and it's a nice enough room. And yeah, so I hope you have a good day.